Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well tonight. So we're going to see what is going on with our Taurus collective. Let's see what you have going on now that we're just getting into February. What do we have for Taurus? What do we have for Taurus? A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Ooh, somebody's got their eye on somebody. You could have Libra in your chart. You could be connecting to somebody that has Libra in their chart. That's nice. A new romantic cycle. And in February, right? Tell us more. Is there anything else for Taurus in regards to this new romantic cycle? Any other messages before we switch? Okay. Ha! A new start is coming. New moon. You've got a new romantic cycle, a new start, a new fresh start. That is flipping beautiful. Look how beautiful that card is. So something will probably get kicked off by the next new moon. I think that's going to be towards the end of February, the next new moon. Let me double check that since February is a short month. Let's see what that is. February 20th. February 20th. That is when a new start will happen. So with a new cycle, I'm not 100%, but it could be somebody you already know of. Could be. Tell us more about Taurus, please. Tell us more about Taurus. Tell us about Taurus. Unconditional love. Synchronicities. Right on the split. Somebody seeing double digits? Doubles? Tell us more. Tell us more about Taurus. Tell us more about Taurus. What's the situation? Tell us. Situation for Taurus. soulmate, similar friendship, romantic partner. Receipts. Okay. Oh, TikTok. Okay. Let's start there. So it looks like in order for this new cycle to begin with either, a soulmate, somebody you have a friendship with, romantic partner, with the February 20th, that is not too far off. So if anything is going to start or get kicked off between you and this person, somebody's going to have to open up and show the other person that they want them. Somebody's holding back. With TikTok, that's, like I said, February 20th is not that far off. So if it's you, Taurus, if you already know of somebody on your mind that you would like a new start with, you're going to need to get out of your head and start getting words out of your mouth. Start showing the emotions. And if it's somebody that wants to start a new cycle with you, cross watcher, that applies to you. Somebody, I like I said, I get the feeling it's somebody you know. I think it's I almost think you two even know that there's like some sort of energetic pull between the two of you. I just don't think it's ever, dealt with. I don't think you have ever talked about it. But the time's running out because, like they say, with the universe, you're only going to get so much time and so many opportunities with certain people, because if you don't make a choice or move forward, the universe is going to slam the door shut. And somebody else is going to get another opportunity. Okay? So if this is you, Taurus, you're going to need to start working on yourself to be able to get yourself to open up. Tell us more about Taurus in this situation, please. Six of Coins on the side. Seven of Swords in the reverse. I'm not liking this so far. So we have Aquarius and we have Taurus. How we're starting off those, we have somebody here that is generous. Can I speak? Generous with their time. I'm going to say they're generous with their time with other people. So it's like somebody wants to come in, but there could be a string attached to that, coming back. But somebody's also rethinking how they're going to come forward and approach. So I think the sharing their time with other people, and having strings attached, like there's always some sort of catch, so this person can continue to go share their time with other people. Well, somebody here already knows the other person's like that, because somebody's trying to rethink how they want to come back in to start this new cycle. Tell us more, please. Tell us more about this. Oh, okay. So we have the Queen of Cups. We have the Three of Coins in reverse. So the person that is wanted in this situation is a loving person. The Queen of Cups is, I'm there. I know what you need before you need it. You don't even have to ask, She's the type of lady where if you're working late, you come through the door, she's gonna have that hot plate of food heated up, ready to go for you. You wouldn't even have to ask. She's just ahead of the game, knowing what you need. She pays attention to you and knows when you're stressed, when you're happy, when you're sad. It's an emotional card, right? So this person's very attuned to emotions. But there's some lack. I'm just going to say she, okay? Because it's the Queen of Cups. So just to keep the story straight, energies, obviously, it can be a male in your situation. Just depends on what energy they're in. But just to kind of get through the story here, this Queen of Cups knows that there's gonna be probably conflict if this past isn't taken care of. So whatever details are going on in Taurus, you or your person, take it as it resonates, whatever you're doing, whatever you've done in your past is not going to work in the future with your relationship coming back in and starting over. So this is where, somebody's got to start proving themselves that they're done sharing their time with other people. Tell us more about the Queen of Cups here. Oh, that's no, that's fine. Okay. Thought it was too many. So we have Temperance in reverse. And we have King of Cups. Sagittarius energy. And of course, we still have heavy water. We also have Capricorn. Sorry, I'm forgetting to call out some of the signs. So this Queen of Cups knows that you are actually a King of Cups. Okay, so now we have female energy, we've got the male energy. So take it as it resonates. She is aware that this King of Cups is unbalanced, so to speak, with their emotions. So this person probably doesn't open up very much. They're upright. So it's kind of like she's fully aware that you are capable of, making a heart decision, a heart over your head decision, right? Get out of your head, follow your heart. They always tell you to follow your heart. Sometimes you can use your head in certain situations. It's a certain balance, kind of like, for an example, if you meet somebody and you feel like, oh my gosh, they're the one, this person's, they're loving, they're caring, um, all around happiness. For the most part, they check off the boxes for you as a person on your vibration where you're at, right? But say this person has, let's just hypothetically say, a gambling problem, okay? Someone who's bad with their money. That's where your head needs to come into a situation and say, okay, I love this person. They do make me happy. They do nice things for me. But you also have to say to yourself, holy crap, is this person, am I going to have to claim bankruptcy because of this person? Or am I going to be so far in debt, I'm never going to be able to retire, right? That's where you want to use your head in relationships. But if you don't have anything drastic like that, that would, say if it's just, hypothetically, your person has, I don't know, like, let's just say $10,000 on their credit card. Okay. That's something, you can probably work through and not use your head for, because that is something that you can take care of together to make sure you're out of debt, right? It's not anything drastic. It's, single woman or man, take it as it resonates, needed to use the credit card a little extra, maybe, their refrigerator broke down or the dryer broke down and they had to, use the credit card to do some certain things, just because of living expenses and on one income, when you have unexpected, things happen to your house or whatever, or your car, you got to use your car. You're going to have to use it, but you, in your mind, you need to pay it down. You need to get it off the credit card, if you can't pay it in full. So this is kind of where I'm coming with this, not to get too far off subject, but, for the most part, you should be following your heart. You should get into your heart more, because your heart, wants what it wants. You don't always have to use your head for somebody that you love or want to be with. You want to use your head, like I said, in drastic situations. Like, is this person, like, do they have a problem that they're not going to fix? And, am I going to be put in debt, kind of thing, and never get out of debt? That's where you kind of say, okay, I got to use my head. I love you, babe, but, you got some problems that you need to work on. But other than that, you should be using your head. So she knows that this King of Cups is unbalanced. Tell us more. Tell us about the energy between these two. What is the energy between these two? Eight of Swords. Six of Swords in reverse. Okay, so the energy between you and this person, it's like you both are in your heads. So I don't know what the other person is thinking. Maybe we can try and get into your heads a little bit, but you both are in your heads. And in this card, you know, they're blindfolded and tied up. It's it's a lady that's, she's blindfolded and she's tied up, but all around her are swords. You know, you're not that far off to get one of those swords and free yourself. Okay, so swords is communication, speaking what it is you want. You know, just like I always say, you can't go into a restaurant and sit down and have the waitress come up to you and, you know, you not say anything and her go, okay, yeah. Oh, you must want grilled cheese tomato soup. I mean, I don't know. You can't, you, you kind of can't, you can't do that. People are not going to be able to read you like that. So you've got to use the swords, your communication, your truth. You know, your mental activity needs to get straight and come out of the mouth and talk to each other, because with the Six of Swords in reverse, there's unsolved issues between you two. So there is something from the past that is going to need to be discussed. Okay. All right. So we've got Gemini and we've got Aquarius. So you could be in their charts. You know, you could have it in your chart. Okay. So we know you both are emotional, loving people. One is a little lax about showing it. Okay. Tell us more about the energy between these two. Nine of Wands, High Priestess. So one of you, take it as it resonates. I don't know who. It depends on who's coming into who or who wants to come back to who. One of you knows that this is, and I think I've said this before in other readings, this might be a continuation, but one of you knows that this could be the last shot at this relationship. Could literally be the last shot. So I don't know what the history is between you two, but if you both are up in your head, you know, soulmate, and then a new romantic cycle begins, a new start coming. It's you two have probably circled around each other a couple of times. And the fact that you two are in your heads and you're full of emotion, you know, you feel everything, but you don't speak it. It doesn't come out. So when you two don't speak it, you both are left to your imagination on what the other one's thinking and how they're feeling. So again, you can't go to the restaurant and have, you know, the waitress, you know, try and figure out what it is that you want. But you know you're dealing with someone who's very intuitive. Okay, the High Priestess, you know, they are full of intuition. They've got common sense. I personally think they know a lot more about you than you think you know. And who knows, that might scare you a little bit, because I do know people who are very intuitive do make some people nervous, because to some degree they can read your mind, you know. They're just that they can feel that much. They're very sensitive. Prime example, myself. for many years, I always thought I was really strange because if I saw a picture of somebody who, was cutting their finger, or if they were telling me a story that, they were grabbing, cardboard paper, like cardboard or anything, that could do like a really nasty like paper cut. So if they told me what happened and like they washed their hands and the soap burned. So when I would get those stories, I am so sensitive to people's feelings and energy that my thighs, okay, my thighs and my groin and through my butt cheeks, I get sharp pains. Like I get a sensation that goes up my thighs, and it is just sharp pains for literally like, I don't know, like 5 to 6 seconds, and it hurts. So, I used to say that to my family. I'm like, oh, my thighs hurt. Oh, don't tell me that. I clench up and, my thighs, I could feel them hurting. And I would tell like my family, and I mean, they never said anything about it, but they never, said that they had that sensation. So that it wasn't until then, things like that, I started to realize, oh, I must be hypersensitive to certain energies, which is why if too many people come at me at one time, if they need something, it's constant like pulling on you. I'm like a deer in headlights. Like I freeze up because I'm like, I don't know who to go to because there's too much energy coming at me at once. So I think you're dealing with somebody like that who can read you and feel you and understand you, but you two are not communicating it to each other. And you might be a little sensitive yourself, but one of you is, I think, a lot more sensitive. What is gonna happen? You know what? I'm gonna switch decks. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch decks. All right, let's switch decks here. Tell us what is going to happen between these two. Spirit, angels, ancestor guides. Tell us what is going to happen between these two. Ooh. Death in reverse. Tell us more. Scorpio energy. King of Wands in the reverse. So there's definitely and then we have Sagittarius and Scorpio again. So we've got a lot of Scorpio here. So we've got heavy water. So you might have a lot of water in your chart, and your person may as well. It looks like while there's been resistance to change, and let's be fair, it doesn't matter who you are. Everybody can work on themselves. So just because someone needs to go through more change doesn't mean the other one's perfect. They still have to go through change. Nobody's perfect. everybody's always going to be working on themselves. So it's not just saying, oh, you need to change, you need to do this, you need to do that. It's not, it's both of you, you know. Your person probably needs to figure out a way to make you feel more comfortable to open up and talk about your feelings, right? You know, that's how you can work on each other in getting together and working on the commitment, because you can't just have one person working on themselves. The other, you have to mesh together, right? You have to get your rhythm together. So someone needs to figure out how to work with you to make you feel more comfortable. You know, and vice versa. But it does seem like there's going to be some high expectations here, though. So I don't know. One of you is, I mean, clearly one of you needs a lot more work than the other. But so we got the Page of Swords. Okay, nice. Let's get one more. Let's get one more on this. So we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, nice. So it looks like you both will be open to new ideas on how to work on this relationship. So it looks like you guys are going to be open to it. Any general advice? For these two? Ace of Wands. Ace of Swords in the reverse. So it's in order, so make sure you cut through any confusion. You know, so like the minute you feel confused about something, or if you feel like your person has something to say but they're not saying it, you know, maybe they fall back into the old patterns of holding their emotions in, which is what is probably why you two never got together in the first place. But when there's the confusion and chaos, don't be weighed down by that. Don't let the relationship get weighed down by the chaos and confusion. Learn to just speak it. Like sometimes you just have to use your sword energy. And I always joke with my mom about it because, you know, it's kind of like, don't let people run over you. Sometimes you need to speak up for yourself. And if your person knows you well enough, you know, they shouldn't take offense if you say something that's quick and sharp. You know, you'll work on it, but maybe you're just like, I'm not a bullshitter. You know, I don't have time to beat around the bush. Here's how I feel. Here's what's going on. Boom. You know, let's get to the point. Let's not talk about, oh, we jumped over the red rock to get over here, to go through the woods over here to figure out what it was you were talking about or feeling. No, let's just get to it. You know what I mean? Someone might be like that, and the other person, it might be a little intimidating for them, but you two are gonna have to just know that about each other and not take anything personally. All right, let me go to this deck real quick, and then we'll start wrapping it up. Oops. Do we have anything in this deck? What do we have? What do we have for Taurus? Ooh. What do we have in this deck for Taurus? Okay. This deck is all out of whack. Cupid's arrow, have faith. Love is coming in. Surprise, invitation, or meeting. Well, we know it's coming in. We just want to make sure you two get together and stay together and get out of your heads and get those emotions flowing out of your mouths. Is there anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else for Taurus and their person? Healthy choices. Yes, that's exactly what you want to do. Have self-love, self-care, and being happier. Working together, you know, working together. Knowing how each other moves, walks, talks. That way, you know, if something comes out of your partner's mouth that happens to be a little, you know, blunt, you won't take it so, you know, offensively. It's just who they are. Love, yes. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. You know, giving your heart to each other. And knowing that, you know, your communication might be a little on the edge, but as long as you two are aware of that and know it, there's nothing you can't get through. There is nothing you can't get through. All right, let's pull this and then we'll wrap it up. All right, give us some details. Give us some details. Give us some details. Let's narrow it down for Taurus. Get a little more on the details. Give us a little more on the details, please. No? Sheesh. All right. How many times do you want me to do this? Ugh. One more. Oh. They play sports, you or your person? Could have Pisces in their chart. You could be dealing with one. Blue eyes. Somebody drives a red car. All right, Taurus, You are your person. Come together. Learn to open up, work together. Because you guys are ready for this new cycle. That's beautiful. And it's February too. Nice. All right, Taurus. If it resonates, hit the like button, drop a comment. And I hope that this works out for you. Who knows, maybe in another reading that I get to, maybe we'll find out more. Maybe something more will come out about you two actually being together. So that'd be nice. Okay? Much love and light, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.